Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy, JordanAntonioBrown, and I'm giving you another daily dose of a jab. So today we're going to speak about Jermain Defoe getting the Woking Football Club job, and surprising, but not surprising to my ears, he's only the fifth black manager to get a job as a head coach or a manager in the top 5 English divisions. And I'm thinking, surely not. So who are the black managers that's got jobs before? Let's ask the internet who they are. So I've asked the internet who they are, and it's coming up with Tony Collins, Rude Hillett, Paul Ince, Jermaine Defoe, Darren Moore, and Nuno Espirito Santo. Obviously, you gotta take into consideration, is Liam Rosenior a black manager? Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, is he a black manager? I think there is a lot more. So I'm not actually quite sure on that stat. Obviously, you got Sol Campbell. There's been a few, but maybe they're talking about current. I think there's been more. Vincent Company. But long story short, Patrick Vieira as well, Chris Powell, Leroy Rosenior as well. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So obviously the headline is very misleading. They said the fifth in the top 5 divisions in English football. And I just counted there way more than that. So, but under 20, yeah, I don't even know when the first black player played, maybe 70 years ago, I want to say. Could be before or just after that. But in around about 70 years, there's only been under 20 black managers, and God knows how many managers have come in that space of time. So what is it? Why aren't black managers getting a job? Why aren't they getting the opportunity to coach? Is it because they don't know more than the other managers? Is that a possibility? Comment down below. Obviously, you already know my answer. To be honest, if you're just talking about, let's just take, for example, myself in this situation. I would love to manage, I would love to coach, but it doesn't really seem a beneficial route to take in my life, because I want to be in control and full control of my life. I got kids, I got family. I know how it is playing football. I know how hard it is getting certain opportunities as a footballer. And obviously coming away from professional football has allowed me to kind of dictate my life how I want to. And being a professional footballer, you're always at the hands of and the mercy of someone else. You're always under a little bit more pressure than the average person. Being a footballer as well, you can't say the wrong things, you can't do the wrong things, because you've seen what happened in the media for the last how many years, where black footballers have been scapegoated. Sometimes, I want to say, unjust. Sometimes they're not even doing anything. Raheem Sterling has, in the past bought his mum a house, and they're talking about her sink and how much it cost and etc. etc. So obviously you've had Rashford recently in the last 2 to 3 years, where they're talking about him going to concerts and his dress sense and whatnot. So there's all these things and stipulations when it comes to black people and black players, where other groups don't get that scrutiny, they don't get that pressure. And you would like to think that it would change sometime soon, but I don't see it changing, to be honest. Obviously, there is an uptake and there is a influx in black managers recently in the last 10 years, but it's still not enough in comparison to how many black players actually play and have played the game of football in this country. So talking about myself, would I ever want to be a manager? Probably no, just for that reason. I don't think it would be a smart move to make. I don't think it would be a move that would benefit me in the long run. I think me, in my career, I've played in 5 different countries, if I want to say, if I remember clearly and correctly. And I have a wealth of knowledge that even some people in the Premier League won't have, because I've played under different systems, different managers, different coaches. I know different personalities of how people are, and I know different languages. And I think I would be a great candidate for a good coaching role. And I'd be able to teach and educate the youth and the generation coming up about different methods of football and different philosophies and principles in football. But it wouldn't really make sense for me to take that route, because I just don't see a pathway for myself, for people who look like me. And, you know, shout out to anyone who's trying and anybody who's going out there trying to make a way for themselves and the next generation in football, as it is going to open up a lot of more opportunities and pathways down the line. But like I said again, I don't really see a benefit of doing it. You need to be elite when you are a black manager. Otherwise, you already know the scrutiny you're going to come under. I think Liam Rosenior, he took the job. Whether he's done well or not, he hasn't done so bad where Chelsea are way off it and they're way off the last manager. I think the last manager, he got sacked when Chelsea were in 4th or 5th place, I want to say. I'm not quite sure, but Liam Rosenior is in and around that spot, and you can see the scrutiny he's facing. You know, whether that is just or unjust, let me know down in the comments down below. People are always going to say, oh, you know, you're playing a race card. They might say the opposite, or, you know, black managers and black players, they get jobs for token reasons, for example. You even saw in an article, 2021, I believe it was, Jens Lehmann, he come out and he said the manager or the scout, whoever it was at the club he was at, he just got the job for being a token black guy, you know? And this is someone who, you know, he's played in England, he's been around black players, he's had black captains. But to say that black people can't be managers and scouts and have roles in football is ridiculous. Obviously, there has been a lot of black people in roles behind the managerial role, but being a manager and a head coach, that is few and far between. So, yeah, what do you guys think about it? Let me know down in the comments down below. And yeah, Vincent Kompany, he's flying the flag right now. He's flying the flag and he's doing a great job at Bayern Munich. But I just want to think of, if it goes wrong there, what are they going to say? Anyway, this was me, Jordan Antonio Brown. Daily dose of a jab. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.